Today I'm answering all of the questions that I didn't answer in my makeshift Hot Ones episode. So today is going to be a chill video. I'm chill. What do you do for a living? This is a fun one. So I mentioned in my Queer Eye video, but I was let go. I was part of a group layoff at a tech job that I was at. In the past, I have been a project manager for partnerships and integrations, so working with developers and software engineers to build products. And I loved all of those types of jobs. I found them really challenging and fun. Do I have people behind me? I have people behind me. I'm so embarrassed. It was kind of comical because literally a month before that, my dad had his heart attack. So you know when you watch like a movie and the characters say, can't get any worse than this, and then it starts to rain? Being let go felt like the rain, so that was fun. What has contributed the most to your success as a YouTuber so far? It's kind of a trick question because I don't think that I'm a successful YouTuber, but the biggest thing is I started making videos that weren't about me, and I wanted to tailor them more to what people's pains in life were. So for example, my cardio video that now has about 500,000 views, I actually posted that about 5 months ago, and it only ever amounted to 2,000 views because the intro was all about my dad and how he had a heart attack recently. So I wanted to do more cardio because heart health is really important. And I still believe that, and it's still true to the core of the video, but I actually took it down, redid the intro to be more so geared towards other people and problems they might be facing, like not doing enough cardio, and it just took off. So, you know, making videos that solve problems for other people was really helpful for me in getting my videos to more people. Was that a coherent sentence? I don't know, it's a chill video, so it doesn't matter. Are you going for a full-on YouTube career? Yes. Ideally. We'll see how it goes. How hard is it to film solo? Kinda hard, especially when I'm going on hikes or runs and I have to go back and forth for everything, and that's more physically demanding. I think emotionally the hardest part of filming solo, especially in public, is feeling like a total dork. At least when you have a friend or my dad to film, it's like a fun group project and it doesn't matter what anybody else thinks because you're doing this fun thing together. But when I'm by myself, talking to a camera in public, I feel so embarrassed and uncomfortable. So emotionally, filming alone is really difficult for me. Other people are fine. I'm so impressed by that. Is your channel ever going to be one that has slightly more consistent video releases? I always want more because your videos are great, but they come out so infrequently. I'm doing my best. Maybe one day I'll have more frequent releases, like every Sunday or something, but what I'm going for right now is quality over quantity. And I'm so sorry, but for right now, I'm a team of one, and a quantity of high quality videos every Sunday is going to be impossible. So I'm just as sad about it as you are. How often does your dad look at your subscriber count? My dad has a spreadsheet that he put together of my subscribers and every view that all of my videos have gotten, and he manually updates it every morning when he wakes up. What is the first thing you would do if you knew for sure it wouldn't go wrong? YouTube. And I'm doing it, so good for me, I guess. What are your daily habits that keep you motivated and productive? Working out. If I don't work out, I feel grumpy. What would you tell your younger self about life? Surprise! There's people out there who like show tunes as much as you. You're not alone. High five, kiddo. Is it easy for you to make friends? Yes and no. I am quite shy in new situations, and I have this internal monologue that people hate me. So while I'm talking to them, I just think to myself that they despise everything that I'm saying and they'd rather I wasn't there. So I'd say that that doesn't help when I'm trying to meet new people and establish friendships. But as I get older, I'm getting over that. You actually have to put effort into making friendships. They don't just come easily like they do in school sometimes. Not that it was always easy to make friends in school either, but yeah, you just have to put effort into making them. And it genuinely will be so awkward the first couple times you hang out. And we just have to all be okay with that. Or maybe it's just me. Maybe it's not awkward for other people when they first hang out with other people. So, you know, we might all just have to figure that out for ourselves. How do you plan your workouts? I don't. Every night before bed, I pick a 20-minute Peloton weight workout to do. And then I wake up in the morning and I'm really lucky that I have a gym in my apartment. So I just take my little butt downstairs and get the workout done, and then I get on with my day. How do I love my body during my weight loss journey? I'm not qualified to answer this question, but I did want to bring it up because it's a really beautiful question. Right when I started to struggle in my life with not really liking how I look, or, you know, social media was becoming really big at the time, so I was comparing myself to, you know, Kardashians and stuff, and they're all beautiful, obviously. But around that time, I also had my first niece, and that was really helpful because I just cognizantly wanted to be really aware of how I talked about my own body in front of her, and never self-deprecating around her. And it was funny because I did that because I was like, well, I don't want her to talk to herself like that. And so I had to take a bit of a step back and think, well, if I don't want a child to talk to themselves like that, then maybe I probably shouldn't talk to myself that way. So yeah, I think a really long roundabout way of saying what I mean to say is just be kind to yourself as if you're talking to a little kid, and think more about how you feel and not how you look. The how you look of a workout is just an added bonus. What does your average day look like? Okay, so a typical day for me lately, because I very easily can fall into the sleeping until 9, rolling out of bed and working from my apartment. But lately, I have been getting up to the beautiful sound of my alarm clock at 7 a.m. and I snooze it till about 7:30. And then I go straight to the gym and work out, shower, eat breakfast. And then I go, and I'm doing a good job lately at working from coffee shops, because I have learned now that I absolutely hate working from home. It makes me feel so sad and isolated. So seeing people, even just at a coffee shop, makes me feel really good. So I do that for as long as I can. You can only make, you know, a $4 tea stretch so far, though. I don't want to like put people out of business by taking up a seat. I usually either edit videos all day for 8 to 10 hours, or script or plan videos, or I'm off filming something. And then I try not to be on my phone or look at screens by 10 p.m. and then I read, and then I go to bed, and then I repeat it like it's Groundhog Day. What is your ideal way of winding down after a busy day? My ideal way would be lighting a candle, eating dinner that's already made for me, reading a book. And I tell myself I'm gonna do that all the time, but it's so easy for me to be like, no, let's just watch a movie instead. So, yeah, the candles also never get lit because I'm so cheap, and I know how expensive candles are, and every time I see the wax burning, I'm just like, oh, that's another $1. So it's hard to get excited about lighting candles in this economy. Do you have a comfort TV series? Not really, but when I was really sad and alone during my first year of university, I watched every season of Friends. I don't even really remember what happened. It was always just kind of on in the background because I didn't want to feel alone. But at this time, I don't really have a comfort series. But I did just finish watching Band of Brothers for the first time, and I do feel a little bit sad and empty and lonely without the Band of Brothers with me. What are some songs that immediately improve your mood? Blister in the Sun. It is very nostalgic for me. It reminds me a lot of my mom, and it's just a fun little bop. And Murder on the Dance Floor, because I don't live under a rock. What is your all-time favorite book? East of Eden. It's amazing. Read it. And the last question, what are 3 books that have impacted you in your life and why? The first one that I think you should definitely read is The Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel. It's an amazing book about personal finance, and it's not difficult to read. It's very accessible, and I think everybody needs to read it because personal finance and financial freedom is so important. So that's a great book, and I'm happy I read it at a young age. Another one is Come As You Are by, oh my God, it's Emily something, so I'm sorry. Yeah, that's an amazing book about women's sexuality. When I read it, I just remember being so shocked at the simplicity of it. Not in like a negative way, just like, wow, this is all such straightforward stuff. How was I not taught this? And honestly being like a little mad that I wasn't taught it in school. So that's an amazing book. And then the third book that changed my life, Linchpin by Seth Godin. And that one is all about how to be indisposable in the workplace. Indispensable? Indisposable? I don't know. In the workplace. And I don't know how it would read now. I read it when I was like 20, just as I was about to go into, my career. And it was just all about going above and beyond and going outside the job description. If you read it now and you're like, this is so outdated, then I'm sorry, but I remember at the time being really impacted by it. So yeah, those are all of my answers. I hope that this video was entertaining, informative. I don't know. We'll see how this goes. I think out of all of my videos, this is the one that I'm most nervous to press publish on because this is kind of my personality. And there's a good chance I'm gonna get roasted for my personality, and that scares me. But anyway, let's all just be nice to each other. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I look forward to making lots more videos for you. And yeah, thank you for 30,000 subscribers. I genuinely can't say thank you enough, actually, so. Okay, too chill. Goodbye.